Today we will talk about neuroplasticity or human thinking power. Every knowledge or information, it goes in the form of neurons in our brain. There are 3 billion neurons in our brain, based on which our brain works and decides our behavior and nature. A person's thinking process or power. How does it develop? This process of human goes through 4 stages, where he has different experiences and his assumptions and beliefs are formed. The first stage, a child's thinking power. Attitudes or beliefs are inherited. It means that the concepts passed down from generation to generation have a complete influence on his thinking. In the second stage, the child is a little older, and goes out of the house, and it affects the surrounding people or society. So social values and concepts come under their influence on his thinking. Jealousy, there is an influence of social concepts such as self-alienation. The third stage is when the child goes to school and college. The knowledge he gets from there influences his thinking. New concepts are formed. The fourth stage is when the child voluntarily learns through social media or the internet. This phase affects his thinking the most. Here he gives a direction to his thinking. He makes his own opinion. Those who are religious, atheist, can be neutral. The thought process that goes through 4 stages is called neuroplasticity. Let us understand neuroplasticity through some examples. Kurabaj Edgradian. What is the meaning of these words? You don't know anyone, because the neurons of these words are not in your brain. Now if I say that I am a loyal person, then you will understand immediately, because the neurons of these words are present in your brain. As soon as these words went to the brain in the form of sound, then through the electric signal, the word got into his neurons, where the definition of I exists. Just like that, the words faithful and human are found in their neurons, where their definitions exist. After this there is a chemical reaction based on which we behave, even if we don't know it. But something very undesirable is happening in the world through neuroplasticity, like terrorist groups to recruit new terrorists. Young people under religious fanaticism. Paradise will be destined by Allah, is deceived by saying these assumptions and beliefs are filled in their minds. That the annihilation of the infidels. Allah's command is paradise. Command of Allah. Hearing the word gives them a kick inside. This is mental slavery. Just like that, citizens are made mental slaves in political and religious fields. Religious leaders spread the fear of God. Concept of hell, heaven. They spread and colonize the people. It is a common belief in politics that no nation can run without a leader. This concept was fully cultivated in the subconscious mind of the common citizen. No one challenges this assumption now. Social media influences our thinking process the most these days, because seeing the content on social media, our neurons fire. Dopamine is released through chemical reaction due to which our mind feels happy. Games like PUBG are based on this concept. In schools and colleges, we will never be taught that syllabus. That raises political and religious questions.